documentary of Group 1 about Asian literature. Kim Yong-ha is a modern South Korean writer. Kim was born in Wonchon on November 11, 1968. He moved from place to place as a child, since his father was in the military. As a child, he suffered from gas poisoning from coal gas and lost memory before death. He was educated at Yonsei University in Seoul, earning undergraduate as well as graduate degrees in business administration from Yonsei University. But he didn't show much interest in it. Instead, he focused on writing stories. Kim, after graduating from Yonsei University in 1993, began his military service as an assistant detective at the military police 51st Infantry Division near Suwon. His career as a professional writer started in 1995, right after discharge when his short story, A Meditation in Mirror, appeared in review, and the following year won the first New Writers Award given by Monarch Dongmi with the novel Line the Right to Destroy Myself. One of his work is The Last Visitor. The Last Visitor is about last visits, real down-to-earth people overcoming their faults and shortcomings through the short and final visit throughout their lives.
Edgar Carrot.
Edgar Keret, Israel, born 1967, is an Israeli Polish writer known for his short stories, graphic novels, and scriptwriting for film and television. He is a lecturer at Ben-Gurion University of the Negev in Beersheba at Tel Aviv University. He holds dual Israeli and Polish citizenship. Keret writing style is lean using everyday language, slang, and dialect. Often his stories are surreal but believe it so, leaving you in a curious world much like yours, where the boundary and the possibility are easily changing.
One of his work, The Bus Driver Wanted to Be God. The title page about the loser whose life is changed for the worse when the bus driver is in question commits is a unique act of charity.
Ali Ahmad Said Isber was born in Syria in 1930, also known by the pen name Adonis. Is a Syrian poet, essayist, and translator considered one of the most influential and dominant Arab poets of the modern era. He led a modernist revolution in the second half of the 20th century, exerting a seismic influence on Arabic poetry comparable to T.S. Eliot's in the Anglophone world. His publications include 20 volumes of poetry and 13 of criticism. Adonis is a perennial contender for the Nobel Prize in Literature, and he has been regularly nominated for the award since 1988 and has been described as the greatest living poet of the Arab world. One of his poems, song, Bells on Our Eyelashes, and the Death Throes of Words, and I among fields of speech, a knight on a horse made of dirt. My lungs are my poetry, my eyes a book, and one under the skin of words on the beaming banks of gold. A poet who sang and died, leaving this sing elegy before the faces of poets, for birds at the edge of sky. Mara is a Vietnamese-born American poet, writer, painter, photographer, multi-instrumentalist, composer and singer, Argentine tango dancer, and educator. A Valence E. Stagner followed in a poetry for 2 years, and Stanford University and a Fulbright Fellow in Vietnam. She received her Master of Fine Art from the University of Arizona. Of her connection report, Phil Lai has commented, Monglan is a remarkable accomplished point, always her poem and always always her poems are free, extremely graceful in the way word move. Monglan is a remarkable accomplished poet, always her poems are just and extremely graceful in the way word move, and in the cadence and carrying them. It's moved by the article character of Basil, the sometimes shifting of image and quiet intensity of their information. Clearly, he's a master of art. What if hope crashes through the door? What if that lasts a somersault? Hope for serendipity, even if a series of meals were all between us. Even if the aeons lined up out of order. What are years if not measured by keys?
Karandikar or Gombet Binayak Karandikar in 1918-2002 was a well-known Marathi poet, writer, literary critic, and translator. He was conferred the 39th award in 2003, which is the highest literary award in India. He also received some other awards for his literary work, including the Keshavasut Prize, the Sovereign Flag Nehru Literary Award, the Kabir, Saman and the Sahitya Academy Fellowship in 1996 experimented on has been a feature of Karandikar's Marathi poems. He also translated his own poems in English, which were published as a Benda Poems 1975. The World by Benda, Karandikar. Karandikar enjoys a bottom-my shirt like one's peculiar fate, a shut the door. Set quickly, the fun begins to whirl. Somehow, it's about come but doesn't. It's about to turn. On the stairs, but doesn't come from the laundry. With all its dazzling blots and turn the air into a whirlpool of fire. Aking a noise bigger than the house. Someone is about to come and doesn't calmly lean against the wall. A wounded bird on my shoulder louds. Louds at the shoulder, it perches on it doesn't matter become a wall. My soul of flesh and blood cuts a long thread at the needles. I stitch a patch on my son's umbrella. I pick his nose and name the pickings I call one elephant and another lion. Someone is about to come and doesn't is about to turn on the stairs and doesn't tickle by children, they tickle in turn. I laugh with a will, for I do not feel. Tickle it doesn't matter. I scan their fingers for sign. Nine coach of one bill.
Ouyang Zhanghe belongs to the third generation of the 20th century from the Chinese literature and so-called the five masters from the Sichuan poets who consciously distanced themselves from the mystique. Poets such as Di Dao and Ling and Yang Lian. His writing advocates an intellectual model that is based on reflection and expression of the mature recognition rather than inspiration, sudden impulse or spontaneous illumination in is with concerned with everyday theme. The significant and the private Chinese poet Ouyang Zhanghe, known as one of the five master from the Sichuan, is and poet prominent critic of art, music, and literature, and president of literary magazine, Zin Jintan. Cut mo muna. One of his work is The Burning Kite. The Burning Kite poem by Owang Zhanghe, translated by Austin Warner, China. What is a thing it would be if we all could fly? But to arise on air does not make you a bird. I'm sick of the hiss campaign bubbles. It's spring and everyone's got something to poke. The thing we poke, flight upstairs. A skyscraper soaring from the gut. The bills blow by on the April breeze, followed by furies of razor in blades in May. It's true, a free life is a made of words. You can crumple it, toss in the trash, or fold it between the bodies of angels attaining. A permanent address by the sky. The postman hand you your flight of both birds, persisting in the original shape of the wind, whether they winging towards the Caesar Bay, or printed and plastered on the every wall, or bounded and trusted bamboo frames with the wire, and sentenced to death with the fire. You are the first and always ash. Broken wire, hurricanes at each end. Fire trucks screams across the earth. But this blaze is a thing of the air. Raise your high glass, toss it up and away. Few know this kind of dizzy glee, an empty sky and a pair of burning wings. Binda Kandita, Karandikar, or Govin Binayak Karandikar.
Haruki Murakami was born in Japan in 1949. He's a contemporary writer. His books and stories have been bestsellers in Japan as well as internationally, with his work being translated in 50 languages and selling millions of copies outside his native country. His work of fiction and non-fiction have been garnered critical acclaim and numerous awards, both in Japan and internationally, including the World Fantasy Award in 2006 and the Frank O'Connor Award in 2006 also. Stephen Paul of The Guardian praised Haruki among the world's greatest living novelists for his works and achievements. One of his works is Crusade. In Haruki Murakami's Crusade, a man is confirmed to a house as he were under house arrest. A woman visits him twice a week, and in the role as his support liaison, she brings in groceries, books, and DVDs, inquires as to whether he needs anything, and had sex with him.
I got so much motherfucking design on right now.